morning students. Today I am going to give you the solution of term 1 test. Okay, the first question was, using algebraic identities evaluate the following. Question number 1, A part. First, you have to evaluate 97 cross 103 using an identity. So students, first we need to find out which identity is applicable over here. So we see that 103 can be easily written as 100 plus 3, and we will see that 100 minus 3 will become 97. So 97 can be written as 100 minus 3. So the identity which we are going to use, that is a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. That is the product of sum and difference of the two numbers is equal to difference of their square. So now this can be written as 100 square minus 3 square. 100 square is 10,000 minus 9. That is 9,991. Now the marks distribution. Okay, identifying the identity is of 1 mark and half mark for your answer. Now second part, we have 983 square minus 17 square. Again, it is reverse of this identity. We have difference of square, so we can represent it as the sum of the two numbers, the product of sum and difference of the same numbers. So this can be written as 983 plus 17, 983 minus 17. Okay, this will give you 1 mark. This gives you 1000 into 966, or the final answer is 966 and 000. This is of half mark. Okay, B part. The question was what must be added to the polynomial 99x cube minus 33x square minus 13x minus 41 to get minus 4x cube minus 13x square plus 5x plus 8. So in this we need to subtract 99x cube minus 33x square minus 13x minus 41 from minus 4x cube minus 13x square plus 5x plus 8. So how we are going to write this? We have to subtract this expression from this, so we will write this expression first. Minus 4x cube minus 13x square plus 5x plus 8 minus, now we'll put this in a bracket, 99x cube minus 33x square minus 13x minus 41. Now this steps gives you 1 mark. Now student, if you have written in reverse order, 0 mark for whole question. You will not avoid it, you will not get a single mark for that because your concept is wrong. So if you have reverses the order, then no mark will be given to you. 1 mark for this. Then obviously when we are going to open the bracket, we have to change the sign of each and every term. So minus 99x cube plus 33x square plus 13x plus 41. So we get minus 4 minus 99, that is minus 103 x cube. As we know that we can add or subtract only like terms. Minus 13 plus 33, that is plus 20x square. Then 5x plus 13x, that is 18x, and plus 8 plus 41, 49. So 1 mark for this correct placement, 1 mark for changing the sign, and 1 mark for the answer. Okay, question number 2, A part. Simplify 2.5p plus 1.5q whole square plus or minus 2.5p minus 1.5q whole square. Now there are two methods to solve this question. The first one is very simple. Expand both the squares of the binomial, then subtract it and you will get the final answer. There is one formula also which we can use, but since the people are small, I think that formula must not be taught to you. So we will expand it only. 2.5 square, 1.5q square plus 2 times 2.5 into 1.5q minus, then we will start the bracket again, 2.5p square plus 1.5q square minus 2 times 2.5p into 1.5q. So we have used here a plus b whole square, here a minus b whole square, that is a square plus b square plus 2 times ab, a square plus b square minus 2 times ab. I'm not going to calculate it because I know that these terms will be going to cancel out. 1.5q square, 2 into 2.5, that is 5. 5 into 1.5, that is 7.5 pq. When we'll open, then sign will change, minus 2.5p square minus 1.5q square plus 7.5 pq. So plus 2.5p square minus 2.5p square cancels out. Plus 1.5q square minus 1.5q square will cancel out. 7.5, 7.5, that is 15pq. Now it is of 3 marks. 1 mark for either of the correct expansion. Whether you have expanded the using a plus b whole square or you have using a minus b whole square, either of the correct expansion will give you 1 mark. Then on second step, on changing the sign, you will get 1 mark for that and 1 mark for the final answer. Okay, using algebraic identities, find the product of expressions x square minus 6 and x square plus 3, and hence find its value if x is equal to minus 3. Okay, we need to find out the product of x square minus 6 and x square plus 3. So we will be using formula p plus a, that was x plus a, but since x is over here, so I am using p over here. P plus b, that is equal to p square plus a plus bp plus ab. Now this was the identity. Now comparing the question with the identity, we see that p is equal to x square, a is equal to minus 6 and b is equal to 3. Substituting these values over there, p is x square, square plus a is minus 6, b is plus 3, p is x square, again a is minus 6, b is 3. So this will be x to the power 4 minus 3x square minus 18. This is of 3 marks, okay. So 1 mark for the correct substitution. Then we need to find out the value of an expression, this when x is equal to minus 3. So when you substitute in place of x minus 3, 3 square minus 18, 1 mark for this substitution. Then this will be 9 and 81, minus 3 into 9, minus 18, or 81 minus 27, minus 18, or 81 minus 7, 8, 15, 3, 4, 45, 36. Okay, 1 mark for the final correct answer. Okay, question number 2, C part. The sum of the first n natural numbers is given by half of n square plus half of n. Now you need to find out the value of the sum of the first 11 natural numbers. So it is given that sum of the n natural numbers is equal to half of n square plus half of n. Now they are asking in first part, you need to find out the sum of the 11 natural numbers? It's very simple. At the place of n, what is 11? So replacing n by 11. This will give you 1 mark. Now 121 by 2 plus 11 by 2, since it is a like fraction, 121 plus 11 by 2, that is 2, 3, 132 by 2, or it is 66. 1 mark for this correct answer. Similarly, sum of 20 natural numbers. Okay, again at place of n, what is there? 20. So replacing n by 20. Okay, half into 400, 10. This is 200, 210. Same mark distribution, 1 mark for substituting n is equal to 20 and 1 mark for the correct answer. Okay, question number 3, A part. Now, the question is, Elsa and Anna were playing in a room of their palace. Okay, they have got the palace. On Anna's request, Elsa created 12 small snow hills and covered the entire floor to play with. Now, each hill covered x cube minus 4x square minus 5x area of the floor. That is, area of each snow hill is x cube minus 4x square minus 5x, and number of hills were 12. Okay, find the length of the room if its breadth is x. So we need to find out the length of the room if its breadth is x. So first we will find out the area of floor. Now area of floor, since the area of each snow hill is this and number of hills are 12. So the area of floor will be 12 times area of one snow hill. So that will be 12x cube minus 4, 12, 48 x square, 60x. Now since we all know that the area of rectangular floor is always equal to length into breadth. Now since we need to find out the length, that means the area must be divided by what? Breadth. Now area comes out to be 12x cube minus 48x square minus 60x divided by breadth. Breadth is x. Breaking up into partial fraction, the 12x cube upon x minus 48x square upon x minus 60x upon x. This. So we get 12x square minus 48x minus 60. This is the length of the room. Now the marks distribution. The first mark will be on this, finding the area of the floor. The second mark on this concept that so as to find out the length, you need to divide the area by breadth, and 1 mark for the correct answer. Okay, third, B part. Okay, the B part is, a florist has 2x cube plus 7x square plus 2x plus 9 red roses. Now he has to make 2x plus 3 bouquet of equal number of flowers. Now while making bouquet, he found that he has some extra flowers. Now find the number of flowers used in bouquet. Now we know that the total number of flowers is red roses are given, and in each bouquet 2x plus 3 flowers must be there. So the number of bouquets will be given by, okay, total red roses (2x cube plus 7x square plus 2x plus 9). Number of bouquet he has to make that is 2x plus 3. Okay. So number of flowers in each bouquet will be given by, will divide 2x cube plus 7x square plus 2x plus 9 by 2x plus 3. Okay, 2x cube divided by 2x, that is x square. This will give you 2x cube plus 3x square. Writing the like terms together. We know that in division we have to subtract, so changing the sign. 2x cube minus 2x cube cancels out. 7 minus 3, that is 4x square plus 2x. 4x square, that is plus 2x. 4x square plus 6x. Again. Now we have minus 4x plus 9. That will give you minus 2 to minus 4x minus 6. Or we have minus 4x plus 4x cancels out, 9 plus 6, 15. So he has 15 extra flowers. But the question was, find the number of flowers used in bouquet. They are not asking how many extra flowers were left. You have to find the number of flowers used in bouquet. So number of flowers used in each bouquet is equal to the quotient one, x square plus 2x minus 2. Now the mark distribution, 1 mark for this correct quotient, 1 mark for finding out the correct remainder, and 1 mark for the answer statement. You have to write the answer statement. Now, question number 3C part. 3 carbon atoms are attached to each other and form a triangle. Distance between first and second atom is this, 3x cube minus 5x square plus 8x plus 10. And distance between second and third atom is 15x cube minus 6x minus 23. Find the distance between the first and the third atom if the perimeter of the triangle is 10x cube minus 3x square minus 5x minus 13. Okay, say this is the first atom, this is the second atom, this is the third atom. Distance between first and second is given, distance between second and third is given. And the perimeter means the sum of all the 3 sides are given. So you need to find out the third side. So first we'll find out the sum of the 2 sides. That will give you, okay, 3x cube minus 5x square plus 8x plus 10 plus 15x cube minus 6x minus 23. Now since we know that we can add or subtract only like terms, 3x cube plus 15x cube, that is 18x cube. There is no term of x square other than minus 5x square, so simply minus 5x square, plus 8x minus 6x, so that is plus 2x, plus 10 minus 23 minus 13. Now this is the sum of the 2 sides. The perimeter is given 10x cube minus 3x square minus 5x minus 13. So the measure of the third side will be what? Perimeter minus sum of the other 2 sides. Now perimeter is 10x cube minus 3x square minus 5x minus 13, and the sum of the 2 sides are this. We will keep it in a bracket, minus 18 x cube minus 5x square plus 2x minus 13. So 10x cube minus 3x square minus 5x minus 13 minus 18x cube plus 5x square minus 2x plus 13. Now we'll simplify the like terms. 10x cube minus 18x cube, that will give you minus 8x cube minus 3x square plus 5x square, that is plus 2x square, minus 5x minus 2x, that is minus 7x, minus 13 plus 13 will be cancelled out. So the third side or the distance between first and third atom is minus 8x cubed plus 2x square minus 7x. And the mark distribution for this is first this one, then 1 mark here, then 1 mark for changing the sign, and 1 mark for correct answer. Thank you students.